family friends, family members. So I'll just make a few remarks and then with your permission, I'll allow some of our good people here to make a few remarks, and thereafter we can take one or two questions. But I hope I'm audible enough. Am I?
Kenyans at large, I'm very delighted to be here. And as the Excellency said, you don't know how to do. If only I do know how to do. At the same time, what cannot express it. Secondly, I'd just like to thank each and everybody, right from the office of the President, the Foreign Ministry, the ambassadors that are working, the Kenyans at large, your prayers, your contributions, never went unnoticed. And I feel indebted, and I don't know how I can ever pay back. Just accept my humble thanks, and sure in later days we shall talk more, as we say the day still young. So I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I thank you all for coming, and we look forward to meeting you again. Thank you.
We are getting more of the media communicating to these issues that we want to respond on the basis of official information as and when it is given. So we go through the information. But beloved is
Muslims from the larger Muslim community in this country. I also join the rest of Kenyans and the family of Karim Munyako and the mother who have actually demonstrated that it is possible to come out of a greater challenge just with hope. Excellency, when this issue came to me, in fact, Ms. Tifo came to my office and she has gone to every other institution here in Nairobi asking for help. And by the grace of God, we were able, as I've been saying before, from the quarters that were not expected, that we managed by the grace of God to manage what has made us to be here today to celebrate this important occurrence in the history of our country. Excellency, allow me to thank the President of the Republic of Kenya and everybody in government who have made it possible for us to realize this historical moment of having the release of Sifo. We shall continue to support where necessary, as the family works on the strategy of how to integrate it back to the society. We are also ready to hold his hand, just like every other Kenyan, the way it has been done before. We shall continue to play that particular role to make sure that it becomes a contributor to the society of Kenya. Last year, is to find among the many other people that have been named here, actually the ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in Kenya, His Excellency Abdullah ibn Salman. This ambassador, Your Excellency, when we are engaging the Secretary General of the Muslim World League, we had a special sitting with him in the airport as the Secretary General was leaving, and he was able to share with the Secretary General the other side of the importance of having sea release. And I'm sure, with the prayers of everybody and intervention of the government, those whispers from the ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in Kenya, were able to contribute largely to the success we celebrate today. Your Excellency, thank you very much, and may God make it easy.
The Kenya Conference of Catholic Churches Bishops, and the thousands of Kenyans through whom their big and small monetary contributions went to the payment of beer, amounting to the 159 million shillings that I referred to. I also want to acknowledge the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for providing me and the government of Kenya with an opportunity to engage diplomatically, a testament to the deep and genuine relations between the two countries. I also want to pay special mention to P.S. Way for his relentless diplomatic efforts, including carrying out a nice welcome student back to Morocco. But apart from this, we have the diplomats who are engaging. He will tell you
The Baronne, through the Permanent Secretary, the Permanent Secretary for Foreign Affairs, all that they did for us to make it possible for free Steve to be back home here today. We don't take this for granted, and for us, I was the chairman of the Bring Steve Home campaign. And, we are here today to present Steve himself to the Bonawaziri on behalf of the government. We are extremely grateful for the exceptional role that the government, especially the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, played in making it possible for Steve to be released and for him to come back home. That's why we are here today. It's been a long journey. 14 years of communicating with Steve, the communication between Steve and his mother and the family, not knowing how this matter will end. But we are here today because a number of people and institutions gave their time and effort and proved to be extremely generous in fighting for something that was good. We are here because first, the ministry and the government of Kenya stood behind the efforts to secure Steve's release. They did not judge him. Nobody asked to find themselves in the situation that Steve ended up in. They threw their weight behind the efforts to secure his release because he's a Kenyan. And for that, we are extremely grateful. He was treated as a child of this country and given all the support that he deserved as a citizen. Steve's predicament in Saudi Arabia is something that you are all familiar with. So we'll not go into all that, but we hope that as he settles down, he will find his place in back in society. We are making all arrangements that are necessary to make it possible for him to be integrated back to Kenyan life. There are specific individuals and institutions we would like to acknowledge for the outcome that we are today happy about. Besides the government, there's the Muslim World League that paid the full amount of beer which was required in court. The amount they paid was on top of the 20 million shillings that we raised. We are extremely grateful to the numerous Kenyans who stepped forward to support our fundraising efforts. We can't name them. There are some who are public figures and there are private individuals. We are truly grateful for all the money that you sent us to help us reach our targets. Then there are the Kenyans who supported us with the prayer. There was fasting, there was sacrifice, there was continual appeal to God to intervene in this month. For me as chairman, I've come out of this whole experience believing in miracles. Prayer actually works. Campaigns by Kenyans and all people of goodwill to secure his release. Stephen, yeah. So you say something after I've introduced them to the rest? Yeah. So that's Stephen. This is Stephen's mother, Dorothy Wade. Dorothy was a journalist for very many years, and some of you may know her. Yeah? And Dorothy has been the face of this campaign. She has interacted with many of you, and you have graciously given her the opportunity to appeal to Kenyans for support in securing her son's release. This is Cyprian Amakulu Munyabo. He's one of the brothers of Steve-O, and he's representing the siblings at today's gathering. Cyprian has been part of the committee that was campaigning, planning this campaign, plotting the campaign. Cyprian, the mother, and I've all been part of this committee. And with us is also Anthony Mapesa, Steve-O's uncle. Yeah. The family has been very supportive in this cause. We are different groups. Our message today is that as a country, we care for each other. We have realized from this experience that we do care for each other. Kenyans came out in support of Steve. They sent us messages, they sent us contributions, and the government, more than everybody else, opened its doors to us. We reached out to many people. You may not know. We wrote to the Pope at the Vatican. The President wrote to the King of Saudi Arabia. We sent messages to groups, institutions that we thought would intervene in this matter. At the end of it all, help came from the most unlikely source, but I think it's because God decided to use the Muslim World League to show his supremacy and to help Steve get out of this situation. So, thank you very much. All